Hello viewers, welcome to my channel once again. Today I will be showing you how to measure and draft a danshiki dress. All about this sewing stuff is the measurement and how you can be able to draft it well. Then it will determine the finished work after your dress is done. So the reason I'm dropping this tutorial is because of so many questions I've gotten from my people here, my subscribers and my viewers. That's why I'm making this video, and it's very necessary. If you have any difficulty in making any dress, it's because you have not been able to capture the basics and the fundamentals of the measurement and the drafting abilities. So you do well as you stay tuned with Audience Fountains Fashion Center, your fashion designer then Shalom. I will be dropping every information you need to draft a danshiki dress. So make sure you don't skip any part of this tutorial, because I'll be very brief and very smart and really simple. And so if you're a new viewer and haven't subscribed, please do so and turn on your notification for future updates that are very essential, because that's the only way we can keep you updated each time we upload a new video. So stay tuned. So without further delay, I'll be going straight to how to measure it, and make sure you stick to this video because the measurement really matters when it comes to taking or making a dress. So listen as I go. This is the shoulder I'm taking. Have you seen where the shoulder ends? So you can decide to forward it from there and go down to the determined position your client wants. Have you seen? Now that's one step. Or you can measure the shoulder at once and take the sleeve of your danshiki from that point you stopped your shoulder from. Have you seen? And now another thing you have to know before you can have a lapping and a good danshiki is the ability to determine your shoulder slant. The shoulder slant in every dress is very necessary. That's another thing you have to note. And now the body size, danshiki is supposed to be free unless or otherwise your client wants it to be fitted. So it's supposed to be open. You should know this one. So you take the preferred length of your client. Now what I want you to note is mostly your shoulder slant. And if you haven't known how to measure your shoulder slant, check my playlist. I have tutorials on how to take a current or full measurement from suits down to anywhere. So these are the measurements I'm going to be using that I took from my clients. Have you seen? So you watch carefully how I'm going to be applying all these my measurements. Moreover, the shoulder slant that will enable me have the preferred shape I want to have. So that is the measurement. Now I'll be drawing my shoulder line. From the shoulder line, what I'll be doing is take my exact shape shoulder measurement. So each time you are cutting or drafting a shoulder, in the danshiki shirt, you have to consider the normal or the basic shoulder measurement. So first of all, I'll be going to the length plus 2 inches folding allowance is what I'll be doing there. Just watch carefully. That's the 2 inches. And now the neck I will convert. The length I will make sure I transfer the same length to that side. Now my neck is 2.5 inches. Based on the width or the wideness of your client's neck is what you take here. So in case you have any problem with that, check my playlist. I have the accurate way of taking a measurement or drafting a measurement of the neck. So now my shoulder there was 17.5. Since the material is on fold, it's 8 3/4 there. Have you seen? You take it like that and connect those 2 points. Now after connecting those 2 points, you are going to be imputing your shoulder slant measurement. This is what determines how good your dress looks like, mostly a danshiki. Have you seen? So after that, you take your armhole, normal armhole you have to take here. In this case, is the bust divided by 4 plus 1 inches or half inches. So you connect this line to the neck, straight like that down. So before I will take my armhole, I will make sure I take the sleeve length of that dress. It was 8 inches. You add your folding allowance to it. And now, have you seen? The bust divided by 4 plus either 1 inches or half inches will still give you the same thing. and you connect these two lines together. So you have to watch carefully what I'll be doing there. I'll connect them like that. Have you seen? So I'll add extra 2 inches to this measurement, 2 inches for the opening of the armhole. Since it's not a tight shirt, it's a danshiki. Then I will impute my measurement. We have 42. You impute your 42 plus 2 inches or 1 inches allowance based on how you want your allowance to be. But for this one, I'm going to use 1.5 as a sewing allowance. And now plus my folding allowance for the shoulder. Then I will put it like that. Have you seen? So I will come to the down here and use the same measurement of the bust down. And if your client is not having a pot belly, like a big stomach or tummy, as we usually call it in pidgin, you can as well give a little shape. Danshiki doesn't really have much shape. You have to put a little shape, except otherwise your client wants it to have a deep shape. So have you seen? Now the shape there is 17.5 to 18 is still okay for that length. I use 32. So you impute your shape measurement and plus the sewing allowance. You have to connect it that way. Have you seen? The shape is not all that deep. So now you connect that line to the armhole. You do it that way. Have you seen it? So in this case, your drafting is finished. The drafting of this danshiki is finished. All you have to do now, if it were a normal shirt, you will see me curving out the armhole as I'm going to curve it now. Have you seen? So I will be curving it like this if it were a normal shape. And this extra 2 inches allowance that took the depth of that armhole wouldn't have been there. Have you seen? So look at the normal shape here. The rest is just the extra allowance. Have you seen? So that is the normal shirt or normal senator cutting. Have you seen? So the other one is the extra for the sleeve.